welcome to Wednesday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where we've been doing a few puzzles recently by Rabaron. And those puzzles have been in a series about Professor Lupin's loops, but we've had a lot of recommendations to try this one, which is called Auralis. Is that the Aurora Borealis? Auralis. I don't actually, I'm not exactly sure what actually, hang on, I've got my dictionary here. I'm just going to look it up. Auralis. Okay, no, it's some Latin word. It's not even in my dictionary. So I can't tell you what it means, I'm afraid. No, I don't know. Maybe it just means, is it golden or something? Oh, well, anyway, I'm not sure, but I did find it on Logic Masters Germany, and I loved one of the comments. So this is what we're going to have a go at today. Snooker fans comment: awesome puzzle, makes you feel really clever when solving, which is a testament to great setting. And I love the idea that a setter can set a puzzle that makes the solver feel very clever, even if they're not, which is often how I feel. So I'm looking forward to trying this one. And we'll do that. We'll read the rules together in a moment or two's time. And in fact, I have very little news for you today. I haven't got any birthdays in my diary, which probably means I've messed up and missed some birthday. If I have, I will try and correct it, obviously. What else can I tell you about? Over on Patreon, we've got solution videos to our monthly competition, the Alien Invasion. So if you did get stuck on any of those puzzles, all will be revealed in those solution videos, so you can check them out over on Patreon right now. I will mention this new app that has been garnering great plaudits. Now, how do I do this on like that? There we go. It's an app of ZETAMATH puzzles, a ZETAMATH'S worm. Really, everybody who's been watching the channel for any amount of time will know the name ZETAMATH, a wonderful, wonderful constructor. And there's lots of his puzzles in that app, all linked together, as you can see by that top left 2x2. You have to solve one, and that gives you a couple of digits for the next puzzle, etc. Anyway, you'll enjoy that, I'm sure, and that's available on all the normal platforms. So I think that's everything. I think it is. Should we have a look at Auralis? I feel very ignorant about not knowing exactly what that means. Let's read the rules of this one together. What has Rabaron cooked up? We've got normal Sudoku rules applying, so we've got to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Then we've got the 3x3 box borders divide a blue line into segments which have the same sum. So there are some complicated segments here. Look, so this line, let's divide it up. Goodness me, hang on. It keeps dividing into 2 cell segments. So this line here, each of those segments, whatever they sum to, say they sum to 10, and they may end up summing to 10, and I apologise if I've lucked out there, then the dark greens would sum to 10, the purples would sum to 10, the grey would sum to 10, the lime green would sum to 10, and the yellow would sum to 10. That is how region sum lines work. I'm just trying to see if there are lines that don't have 2 cell segments. That one, let's do that one as a second example. So again, you just divide it using the box borders, and each of these colours would sum to the same amount. And it's going to be our job to work out what that sum is. In fact, it says in the instructions, different lines may have different sums. Yellow dots, now, are these the Auralis? Or the Aurora, I don't know how to say it now. Digits in cells joined by a yellow dot are not consecutive. So these are a bit like Nabna dots. Marty Sears uses something like this in the Golden Berries, in the Rat Run puzzles. So if this was a 3, this cell could not be 2 and it couldn't be 4, because obviously 2 and 4 are consecutive with 3, and that will make us get the puzzle wrong. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now I get to play. Let's get cracking. Now, Normally with region sum lines, I wouldn't look at a line like this because there's not really anything to go on. What you want is a region sum line more like this, but even this one isn't very good, where there's a really distinct difference between the lengths of the segments. Oh no, I thought I found one here. That's a two segment versus a 3 segment. That's a 2, 2, 1, 2. Oh, this is weird actually. That one's 1. Those 2 digits are the same. I mean, maybe we'll memorialize that with a color, because this is a 1 cell segment on this line here, and this is a 1 cell segment, so they must be the same digit. So maybe we can, yeah. All right, so this is probably where we're meant to start, because let's now consider where this purple digit, whatever it is, goes in the central box. It can't go in its own column, it can't go in its own row, and it can't go on its own region sum line into a 2 cell segment. Because imagine this was purple, and then purple was 5. Then the implication would be that this was a 0. 5 plus 0 would have to equal the 5, wouldn't it? So we can't put 0 into Sudoku, so we can't actually put purple into any cell other than that one. Yeah, this is good. Right, and now where's purple in box 6? By Sudoku it's in one of these 3 cells, but it can't go on its own region sum line. So it must be there. Now, purple, that's less good, isn't it? I'm probably not even going to pencil mark that purple is in one of those 3 cells. That doesn't seem like it's going to be a terribly propitious thing to do. Okay, don't see how to do that. 1, 2. Okay, here's a different point then. Let's actually think about the maths of this rather than the Sudoku geometry of it. Purple is at least a 7, I'm now going to claim. Now, how do I know that? It's because if we look at box 5, if whatever purple is, this has to be a way of adding up to purple. This has to be a completely different way of adding up to purple, and that has to be a third way of adding up to purple. So there have to be 3 distinct ways of adding up to purple. Now, let's think about a number like 6. How many ways are there of using different Sudoku digits to add up to 6? Well, there's 1, 5 and 2, 4 only. We can't use double 3 in one box of a Sudoku. So 6 won't work, and anything lower than 6 also, there aren't enough combinations. 7 could work, because 1 plus 6, 2 plus 5, 3 plus 4. 8 could work, because there are 3 ways of adding to 8. 1 plus 7, 2 plus 6, 3 plus 5. And obviously 9 could work. 9 is the odd one out, because it can have 4 different ways of adding to it. 4, 5, 3, 6, 2, 7, and 1, 8. Now, right, okay, I can tell you actually that purple, so we've just concluded purple is not 7, is at least 7. I can tell you it's not 7. The reason it's not 7 is if it was 7, where would you put 8 and 9 in box 5? 8 and 9 couldn't go on any of the segments, so this would be an 8-9 pair, which would make the total for this line much too big. It would be 17, so each segment would have to be an 8-9 pair, and we'd get so many 8s and 9s in the same. So, for example, all 3 of those digits would have to be 8 and 9. All 3 of those would have to be 8 and 9, because each segment would have to add 17, which you can only do with an 8-9 domino. So it's not 7. I wonder if we can get rid of 8 as well. If it's 8, then, 8 takes the pressure off. That's annoying. Because if it's 8, the ways that you make 8 work are 1, 7, 2, 6, and 3, 5, which would make this 4, 9. You couldn't put 4 on a 2-cell segment because it would require a second 4. So if these are 8, no, that's sick. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for a totally different reason to everything else. Just have a look at that and see if you can see why it doesn't work. Very pretty. It's a use of the Auralis, I think. Because if we do put 8 into a purple, this is what Snookerman was saying. It makes you feel clever. If you put 8 into the purple, this does become 4, 9. That makes the segment size on this top line 13. Now, what are we going to put in this segment to add up to 13? It can't be 4, 9. It can't be 5, 8. So it would have to be 6, 7. And 6, 7 are consecutive, but they've got a golden thing in between them, a yellow dot. And so you can't do that there. There's no way to make that sum add up to 13 within the rules of the puzzle. So actually, purple is 9. Now, so that's that's interesting for this one then, because of the secret. Okay, we don't really have to do it. Oh no, but let's do it with the secret. It's exciting to do it with the secret. The secret of Sudoku, something I share with only my very favourite people. But of course, if you're watching this video, you're one of my favourite people. So I will tell you the secret of Sudoku. The secret of Sudoku is that any box of Sudoku, any row of a Sudoku, any column of a Sudoku, because of the rules of Sudoku, must contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. If you sum the digits 1 to 9, what do you get? 45. So, I know that the digits in box 5 sum overall to 45, but I know each colour in box 5 sums to 9. So these digits, the ones that are coloured at the moment, are 4 lots of 9, which is 36, which means this is sort of an extra. It also sums to 9. It is the 4th way of summing to 9. Yeah, this is going to be some sort of colouring festival, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because now we've established that the top line also contains segments summing to 9. We can look at this sequence here. This has to be a domino of digits, a 2-cell sum that sums to 9. Well, it can't be whatever indigo is. It can't be whatever orange is. Imagine orange was 3, 6. This couldn't be 3, 6 because this would clash here. It couldn't be green. So it has to be the yellow version. That's the only one that doesn't sort of, this vertical domino doesn't see. So yellow is down there, but I can't really pencil mark that. There are 2 yellow cells down there. This one, that could also be yellow actually. It can't be orange and it can't be indigo, so that is green or yellow. And that one has a golden berry on it. This one can't be green or yellow, so that one's the opposite. That's either orange or indigo. And then bobbins. And then we say bobbins because I can't see what to do with that. That 9, no, this line is totally different, isn't it? It definitely doesn't sum to 9, or its segments don't sum to 9. And this is the, so we've got 2 segments. Oh no, they've got that segment as well, maybe. Okay, I've got something. This one is not yellow, actually. It's really obvious when you think about it, but for some reason I didn't see this. If this was yellow, where would you put yellow in box 6? And the answer is, again, we don't know, but the 2 yellow digits would be in these 3 cells, wouldn't they? Which would both be looking at this cell, forcing it So this you can't do it. This digit, yeah. If this is, or the way to do it is to say this yellow digit, where would it go in box 6? There's nowhere for it to go at all, because if those are yellow and that's yellow, there should be a yellow in one of those three, and there isn't. So this is actually green. Oops, green, dark green. Now, so okay, sorry, this is probably very obvious now what we're meant to do next. So this one is either yellow, orange, or indigo. Green. Oh, I see. Yes, we can do green in box 6. This can't be green, because then this would be green to make the segment add up to 9, and that green sees this cell. So green has to be in exactly those two cells. Right. See, this is a beautiful puzzle, actually. Rabaron has he's very gifted as a setter. Right, now I want to focus on indigo in box 6. Where is that going as a domino? It's not in its own row. It could go here, but then this would also be indigo, which is impossible. So that bottom domino is now indigo. And because this is a segment that sums to 9, we now know, given we've got green and indigo, it's either yellow or it's orange. But that means this is a segment that also sums to 9. Now this definitely can't be orange because this cell couldn't exist. So that segment is yellow and this segment is orange. And we've got here's a weird point. So orange by Sudoku is now in 2 of those 3 cells in row 6. But they can't both be there. Because if that's an orange domino, what's this digit? It's a 9, and 9's already appeared in row 7. So that has to be orange. Now, that might matter. Let's just think this through. Golly. I don't know what to do now. But we have been making some steady progress. I'm wondering if it's to do with the 4. There's going to be a pair that's summed to 9 that is a 4-5 pair. Now we can see that that is not the yellow and it's not the green. So either indigo or orange is a 4-5 pair. Now, do we have a way to know which of those is true? I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay. Or is it that? Because now... No, I don't think it is. I'm not actually sure. Oh, hang on. It could... no, maybe it's this digit here. That digit has to be big enough. There are 2 ways of making it sum, because this domino sums to the grey digit, and so does this one. So imagine that this digit was 4. That would be a 1-3 pair, and this would be a 1-3 pair, and we get too many 1s and 3s in row 7. So this digit is at least a 5. So it's 5, 6, 7. It's 5, 6, 7, or 8. One of the digits here, this is a yellow-orange pair, isn't it? So what we're saying is one of the yellow, because this digit has to be in this domino by Sudoku, and we know that there are 2 oranges in here as well. So if we knew this was orange, then we would know indigo was 4, 5. Because we would know that the orange pair was also a non-consecutive pair. It's one digit from orange, 1 digit from yellow. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how to think this through. Where's the pressure rubber on? What have you... Oh, is it the fact there's a yellow? There's 2 yellows down there. Or is it some sort of Sudoku rinky-dinkage? I'm not sure. Or I know 2 digits that are not those digits. Oh, why is my phone buzzing? Oh dear, that's fine, it doesn't matter. It's not really my phone, it's my watch buzzing. Or, okay, maybe there's a way we can highlight these digits somehow. So this one, it's got to be a colourable pair. Oh, it's nearly good, isn't it? Because these digits are a yellow and 2 indigos. I just don't think I can do that. Unless there's some way that I'm meant to know. I know that this domino is not green. I think that really is all I know about it. I think it could be green, yellow, or orange. Sorry, not green, indigo, yellow, or orange. If it was indigo, those would both be indigo. This would be yellow. Okay. I don't know. I am not sure. Okay, let's think about that. That can't be 8, 7, I've just realised, because 8, 7 would be consecutive. So the maximum size of that is 14, which is 8 and 6. That would put serious pressure on the grey digit. But if this was 8, 6, then those digits... So, okay, hang on. So the maximum value of that is 14 with 8 and 6. So the maximum value of those digits is a sum of... They sum to 5, so they are little. They are little digits, and these are big digits. In the sense of their pairs. So because this is 1, 2, 3, 4 within the yellow pair, those digits are 5, 6, 7, 8 within their pairs. And there is a funny connector thing there. Is that trying to tell me something? Yeah. Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. I've got it. Oh, I've got something. Right. Look at the green pair and look at the yellow pair. They both have golden berries on them. So they are not the 4, 5 pair. So this can't be 4, and neither can this. And this can't be 5, and neither can this. And now well, now if this involved a 7, it would be consecutive with 6 or 8. So there's no 7. Oopsie whoopsie. There is no 7 on this domino. Because it would create a consecutive pair. So that has to be 6, 8. So this has to be 1, 3. And now I know the sum of those. It is 13. And it's not 6, 7. This is gorgeous. It's not 6, 7 because of the golden berry. So, and it's not 4, 9, so that's 5, 8. Oh, and I know the order. That is beautiful, actually. Now, so now this isn't 5, 8. So grey has gone down to being 6 or 7. If it was 6, this would have to be a 5, and this would have to be a 1, and this would have to be 2, 4. If it was... Oh, I don't know, but what I think I probably ought to do now, because we've now isolated green and yellow as being 6, 3 and 1, 8 in some order. So I'm just going to, if you'll forgive me, I'm just going to pencil mark that, which means indigo and orange, insofar as we can tell, are 2, 7 and 4, 5. And that one isn't 5, and that one therefore isn't 4. And this one isn't 4. Oh, that's done it. There we go. This one isn't 4 because it would be golden berried again. It would be consecutive, wouldn't it? So this becomes 2 or 7, which means we've now got it. We've got orange. Orange is 4, 5. And indigo is 2, 7. And so that's 4, 5, and now this golden berry comes into its own. This is so well set, I cannot tell you. If this was orange, it would be a 4, 5, it would be consecutive. So that's got to be the yellow, that's got to be the orange. Therefore, this is 4 or 5. And now, well, now it's going to be about this digit, isn't it? So what is this? If this is 6, this is 1 or 2. If this is 7, it's 2 or 3. So that is 1, 2 or 3, and it's not 2 by indigo, so it's odd. Oh, so it's okay. So within the panoply of yellow, it's that digit, isn't it? It's the smaller of the yellow digits. So this is the 6, 8, and this is the small yellow digit. And there's a big yellow digit in one of those. Now this domino, vertical domino, can't be orange because it sees this cell. It's nearly great. I suspect... Well, we're running out of... I suspect it's this line, but I'm not certain. It could be that domino, maybe. I think we're close, though. If that was 7... Or is it this? No, well, I'm not sure. I'm just jumping around here trying to find something. 8 has to be up there. Okay, I can get 8 in column 7. Because 8's in one of these 3. It can't be on this 2-cell segment, because what would this be? It would have to be a 9, and that would clash. So we get an 8 at the top of the grid. We can't do the same with the 5. If I could have got a 5 on here, that would have been interesting. So the maximum value of this is 8. So we can't use 4 or 5 in that sequence. But there's nothing stopping this being very small, is it? Could it be a 1-2 pair with a 3? Is that a problem? Probably not. This is 1, 8 or 3, 6. That's 1, 8 or 3, 6. Oh, yellow was down here, wasn't it? There are 2 yellows down here. Maybe I have to go back to pencil marking things like 9s as well, in case they're going to have become relevant. 9? Oh, nearly. No, I'm not making the right progress here. Five is orange. Let's keep up our pencil marking. I don't know whether that's yellow or green. I don't know whether that's yellow or green, therefore. So it must be this line, mustn't it? There must be some problem. I suppose if that's 7, that segment can't be 2, 5. I mean, 6 is more likely to be constrained. If this was 5, 1, that would be 3, 6. Right, that's it. 6, we can disprove 6 in this cell. But it's quite complicated to do that, but let's do that. So 6 here. Now what we're going to have to do is to think about how these segments work. There's a domino here that needs to sum to 6 and a separate domino here that needs to sum to 6, but this one can't be 1, 5. So this would have to be 2, 4, which means that this can't be 2, 4, so this has to be 1, 5, and you can therefore see that pressure is being put on this digit. It is becoming a 3, and that's the same as this digit, remember. So we're getting a 3 here on a 2-cell segment that sums to 6, and we can't do it. It just doesn't work. It's a little complicated, but it's certainly not too bad. And that means grey is 7. Which means that this is, that only just works, actually. So that has to be 4, 3, doesn't it? Given the options. And now this is a 5. And they are not consecutive, so that's absolutely fine. And yellow is 3. So that's done lots of things. So green is now 1, 8, which means we can start to fill in things. 3, 6, 3, 6. Green is 1, 8, so let's correct that. Yellow is 3, 6. So there's 3s and 6s down here. And now we know indigo is 2, 7, so this is a 2, 6, 7 triple. This isn't 7, so that is 2 or 6, which is an indigo. Hang on, what's going on here? Why have I got... Yeah, that's right. So this could be yellow and it could be indigo still. That's absolutely fine. I suspect it's this domino that we have to... Oh, no, that domino. That's better. Because this one can't be 3, 4 or 1, 6, so that's 2, 5. It's the only way to make 7. So that's 5 and that's 2. That gives us 2 and 7 here. And this domino is 1, 6, which seems to be able... or 3, 4 in that order, very specifically. Now, and this, beautiful. Because this is 7, this vertical domino on this line now can't be indigo. That's got to be yellow, which is 3. Oh, so we got 3, 6 and 3, 6 there. But okay, that's fine. So this is now indigo, which is going to be the 2 digit. So this is a combination of an indigo and a yellow. And okay, and 3, 6 we can now... Okay, so now we know that 8 is a green digit. So we can correct those pencil marks. We've got a 3, 6 pair here, which just unwinds that one. So we don't get a 3 in the corner. So this is now sort of finished. That means yellow also lives at the bottom of column 7, look. So we've got yellow living at the bottom of these cells and yellow living at the bottom of these cells. And we've got a sort of 1 segment versus 1 segment region sum line where those digits are the same. Let's make those red. So these are probably 3s or 6s would be my guess. But can we do anything clever with this? That digit can't be a 3 anymore. This vertical segment is probably a bit... It can't have 9 on it. There's no way. Where's 9? Ah, that's a good question. Where's 9 in column 7? It can't be on this region sum line because this can't be a double-digit number. So it's down here with its friends, the 3 and the 6. So this is sort of a 0 mod 3 segment. Now, 1, 2, and 7 are the digits on this thing, and 1 must be included on this segment, and this can't be 3. So it can't be a 1, 2 pair. That's got to be a 1, 7 pair adding up to 8. And 8 is a green digit. Ah, nearly. Nearly gives us a green digit. This digit now can't be 7 or 9. It can never be 9. So for some reason, there's a goldenberry dot knocking a 7 out of this cell. I have no idea why, but okay, this is now 8. This is now 1. This being a 1, 7 makes this a 2. This a 7. 7 and 5 are not consecutive. Oh, but that goldenberry did wonderful work in fixing that indigo was the 2, 7, didn't it, earlier? So we haven't really lost anything from that. This digit is now a 3 or a 6, which we know is yellow. What was this? This was a 7 pair that was 1, 6 or 3, 4. So this can't be 3 or 6 now. Because this is definitely a yellow digit, and there must be a yellow digit on here because it must need a 3 or a 6 to add up to 7. So this can't be a 3 or a 6, and that means... this is lovely. It's absolutely lovely. It means, firstly, this is a 3, 6 pair. Secondly, the red segments are the same. So we can almost get rid of red actually now. So this is a yellow digit, and then that must be the 9. And that's a purple digit. And now 9 is in one of those two. 9 is in one of these two. This column... Oh, and this is why this goldenberry is necessary. Where is 7 in column 6? Maybe we could have done this before, but it can't be here, and it can't be on the goldenberry, so it's got to go right at the top. Actually, 7 is a colorable digit, isn't it? It's meant to be indigo. And in this column, what have we got left to place? 4, 5, and 2, is it? So this digit is naked. It has to be 4. It sees 2 and 5. So this has to be 5, 4. That has to be 5, 4. 2 goes on the goldenberry. So that's a sort of hidden 9 pair at the top of column thingy, column 6. This being a 4 makes this a 1, 6 pair. And that makes this a 3. So 6, 6, 3 all get resolved. It's lovely. 3 is placed, actually, in box 7 now by Sudoku. And 2 and 5. So 2 is 2 is indigo. 5 is orange. So 5 is at the top there. Just doing Sudoku on colours. And in row 1, we need 1, 2, 4, 9. Is that worth a pencil mark? 2 is in one of those cells. 1, 2, 4, 9. I'm not sure. 2 is in one of those cells. So what's this little quadruple here? That needs a 4 in it. That's annoying. So these are the pencil marks for this. So it's 4, 9 into this one, 4, 5 into this one, 2, 4, 9 into this one, and 2, 4, 5 into that one. So we can get rid of the corner marks now. And that is... I don't think that's resolvable. I think we're going to have to look further afield. Oh, 5. Right. 5 in column 7 is in the same cells as 9, apparently. So there's a 5-9 pair down here. So the rest of the digits here are 2, 4, 8. So this is naked. This has got to be 8, which we know is green, which gives me an 8 here and a 1 here. So in column 1, this top digit has to be 9 now. It can't be 5, so the 9 and the 5 get resolved. 9s we know are always purple. 5s we know are always orange. These two digits are 2 and 4. Apparently not resolved, slightly surprisingly. This is not 9 anymore. And as the clock pings away for midday, we will know... Oh, what about those digits then? 1, 7, 8. Yeah, we can do those. 8 there. Well, we can't finish them, but we can get another 8 for our troubles. And now we've still got this golden berry that we've never used. We have got a... Oh, that golden berry is resolving this 3-6 deadly pattern. Oh, and actually we've got a 9 thing here that I've not used at all. Oh, we must be able to do that. So it's not yellow, it's not green. So it's either a 2-7 pair, which would be indigo, or it's a 4-5 pair. Now, which of those is it? 5 is in one of those cells by Sudoku. Oh, it's not 2-7, because there's a 2 up there in row 1. So this is not indigo. And it is therefore orange, and the 5 has to go on the left. So 5, 4, 2, 9, 4, 5 all go into the grid. That's lovely. 2 is indigo, 9 is purple, 9 is purple. And where's 7 in row 3? It's got to go there. So 7, 1. These are a 1-4 pair, so we can put the 4 and the 1 in. This is a 1-2 pair in row 1 now. We've got lots of colouring we can be getting on with. We shouldn't neglect it, should we? So this is a 7-8 pair. And we know the order. So this is 8. This is 7. And that you can see why this golden berry's here now. Because that 7 rather beautifully stops this being a 6. So that's 3, that's 3, that's 6, that's 6. That's 7, that's 6, that's 6, that's 1, that's 1, that's 2, that's 2, that's 4. And I would be surprised if the puzzle resists much longer now. Let's have a look. As a 1-2 pair. So 2, 1, 1, 7, 7, 4. 4 in the corner. Looks correct. Now, what we have to do is double click everything to make sure we colour properly. 7s and 2s are both indigo. 1s were green and 6s were yellow. And whoopsie. Nearly made a boo-boo there. That's just a beautiful puzzle, isn't it? That's so clever. How long has that taken? It's not a particularly long solve, but it required quite careful thought and tracking of the various 9 pairs, and the way the golden berries were used was just beautiful to sort out how it all sort of disambiguated. Classy. Very classy, and it did make me feel a little bit clever. Let me know how clever it made you feel in the comments. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And yes, it was right, and that's good. Yeah, and we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.